Welcome into season 2 of the official SDFC podcast. I'm Kaila Burns-Hefner here with Marvell and Sal Zizo, and we are on a brand new set.
Yeah, it's beautiful, man. Like
Nice.
I didn't realize that we did so well that they
I know, look at us.
invested a little bit of money in us.
Upgrade.
Yeah.
This is your cue to make sure that you tune into the video version of the podcast to be able to see the beautiful set that we are now grateful to get to sit in and be a part of. So many fun things coming your way for this upcoming season, but I'm just so glad to have both of you back.
I'm excited to see you guys.
Yeah.
I missed you guys.
Glad to
It's
be
been
back.
a few weeks, right? What have you guys been up to?
It's
You
been
guys
a
look
few
great.
weeks.
It's been a short
Your
off
hair.
season, huh?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was short. That's the shortest I've ever seen. What was that? 4 weeks? 5?
I don't even know.
So what did y'all do with your off season?
Life's a blur right now. I couldn't even tell you what I've done the last month, but just coaching and working and dealing with 4 kids under the age of 10. So yeah.
Nothing busy about that schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of like the soccer season version of Mariah Carey. I just thaw it away. I don't even really exist. And then finally when soccer season comes, I thaw out and I appear again. So here I am, guys.
I did
You're
see
welcome.
Kayla hosting the jersey unveiling. in New
Yeah.
Jersey. How was that?
We did launch a new kit. Yeah, we had, if you haven't seen, it was at the Salk Institute. We had our unprecedented uni night. We
That
launched the
place looked
2026
amazing. Yeah.
You know,
community kit. It's out for sale now. It's beautiful. That event was so cool.
Looked like it was in
good to be
Milan
part
or
of it.
something.
It
It's
did.
Yeah.
crazy.
A beautiful fashion show. A lot of good energy, a lot of good community there. So really good to be a part of that.
Nice.
I was supposed to go to that, but I had to put my car in the shop.
Yeah.
I was like, can you guys just fix
You
it
couldn't have
really
picked
quick?
another day.
Look, my bad. The car wasn't running. He's fine.
But obviously, there's been a lot of exciting things happening since the last time we talked to you. There have been 2 matches now. We've played 2 CONCACAF matches and advanced to the round of 16 in CONCACAF to face Toluca. Those matches will be played the same format that we have told you about, home and away in March. We've added a new addition to the team. We signed midfielder Bryce Duke out of Montreal, who will be our first opponent in this MLS season starting on Saturday. And we're back to MLS games.
And we're back. Big moves being made. I'm excited to play against Montreal. You know, I'm always excited for the first game of the year, but playing against a team we haven't played before, I like to see how we maneuver, how we play, how we adjust, and how many familiar faces and seeing the team play, you know, against another MLS opponent because they're going to know us a little bit more than Pumas. So see if they come at us trying to either negate our playing style or they're just going to come out and try to run shop.
Yeah, I'm excited to see us, at home again against an MLS opponent who I feel like I just love the way we play. So I'm excited to see like us control the game again and get chance after chance and see Anders get another goal, which I'm predicting. So yeah,
Hey.
no, it should be fun. And obviously going back to Pumas, it was really big how they were able to squeak that out, that second leg. In Mexico, because we all know those are never easy. So credit to them. Just another thing to hang their hat on, that they just like are able to go through so many experiences that they haven't experienced yet and still get results out of it and learn from it and now build from that. So it was key to get those goals at home and then to go on the road and survive pretty much.
Yeah, we talked about it a little bit. Like, this was the team's first test, really. I mean, they had a couple preseason friendlies, but had to come back to playing a little bit earlier and had a really short offseason. And then going and playing at home versus Pumas in that match, scoring 4-1, playing from behind and scoring 4 unanswered goals to put yourself in a really great position heading down into Pumas to then, hold out with that 1-0 result and then being able to take that into the round of 16. I know you were there at that 4-1 performance. What was your experience of being a part of that match?
Nervous early on, honestly. Scored in the 11th minute, kind of gave me last year vibes. I got a little nervous, but Manu Dua getting that first goal. Every goal was so awesome because they were so like position specific. So corner kick with Manu Dua going up, getting the header for our post, not an easy header, and then getting the crowd going. Honestly, after that, the place was just jumping. I was there with a friend, and her favorite thing was watching Frontera go like do the side to side little bouncing thing. And then after they scored, she looked back over. She's like, "Oh, there's so much skin." I'm like, "Yeah, they take their shirts off." So then, Vasquez is the second one.
Yeah,
aggressive, jumping over the top, bam, power header, going for it. Love that. Maiton following up on the shot, scoring it happy as can be, celebrating with his shirt, and then Bombino just what's he doing on the goal line? He was trying to like heel it, trying to turn around, but just bashes through him, and then him and Mike celebrate together, their arms around each other. I saw a picture of it, and all of it was exhilarating. It was really fun to see the guys back.
What I love about especially with Manu is we'll always get the crowd into the game. Yeah. I really appreciate that, and obviously this crowd always supports and gets into the game and celebrates with them as well.
Yeah, no, for me, I mean, the way they were, well, for one, I think it was very key that they were able to play at home first. I just think it helped, kind of set the stage, especially with them not having really too much time to work with in their preseason. So I think getting that home game first kind of let them get that first game jitters out, because I think had they been on the road first, I think it would have maybe changed the whole complexion of the series. So I think that was huge. And then, yeah, something different that I noticed is like how many like crosses they were whipping in, and I feel bad for the right side of the defense for Pumas being a right-sided defender and getting multiple guys just running at the back post, and then getting guys jumping over you, and guys, you're marking one and it goes over your head to an open guy, and I was just getting all these bad memories back of playing right back when teams just start overwhelming you with crosses. So credit to them. They were just peppering them with crosses, and was able to overwhelm them and get some key goals. And
shots too. 22-4 was the ratio
the script
there.
Was flipped,
and 73% percentage. So even though it had been scored on early with a beautiful goal, I think everyone can say that first goal that was scored on was just something you don't get to experience very often in person. But then to be able to play from that position and then score 4 unanswered goals from guys that are all, I believe, under the age of 23. I'm looking at this here. That. Yeah, Manu's 20, David 19, Alex 23, the oldest of the group, and Luca 19. So again, just a story we've told so many times last season about just the young guys being able to come in and contribute off the bench too.
Yeah, I mean, the story hasn't stopped, which is kind of what I was excited to see going into this year. Was they had such a memorable first year. It's like, come on, let's keep the momentum, keep the ball rolling. And from what I've seen in the early on, it's just like it feels the same, right? The whole trend and everything's still moving in the right direction, which I think is what everybody wanted.
Yeah, it's definitely been an identity of this team, having young talent come in, perform on the biggest stage, and even starting, and then also getting results and contributing to the final tally. I noticed in the show notes that you sent as well, no offsides. In the game 1, there was 1 offsides by Pumas. Game 2, there were no offsides. Proves that we don't like the running behind isn't really our game, but we will break you down because they turtled in and everything. That was just a very interesting stat that just like shocked me in the head. And speaking of their goal, this is what I wanted to talk about.
Marv really wanted to talk
about this because of course you have to score a goal like that. So credit where credit's due for our defense, because they were in the right positions. If you have a player going down to the end line and he cuts it back, the last thing you want is for him to run in front of you, get to the ball first, and then knock it in. So they block it behind our line, up this high around his face, and he has to do that worldly of a kick. Look, credit to him for that goal, but I mean, our defense, they were in the right position. They did what they had to do. There are some goals that you're just like, oh, come on.
And they didn't let it affect them, right? It's like they just kept playing and they were able to get.
It's good. They bounced back.
Yeah.
We had 2 professional debuts, also SDFC debuts, for our new guys that we spoke about the last time. Kieran Sargent and Wilson Eisner, both of them. Congrats to them.
Welcome, guys.
Wilson then on the winning goal had the assist too, so being able to come in and contribute early. I think that's just a testament to what this team always preaches about being able to teach the continuity of this team and being able to play cohesive and being able to plug people in different positions and have success. So exciting to see. And then we got to see Anis Saidi come back. He'd been off for an injury for a little bit, but getting to sub on to that first home game. Good to see him back there out on the field. It's been a while since we've seen him. So
yeah, all good to get some new guys integrated and get them used to playing at home, on the road, in tough environments. And I think they're going to be firing on all cylinders come this Saturday.
Speaking of this Saturday, our home opener, I feel like we were just here.
Just here.
We were just here, same guests, different location.
Yes.
But what are y'all looking forward to in this next season for SDFC?
Looking forward to seeing what we can do at home. I know we had a wonderful results when we were going away, but if we can just fill in that side of being at home and being able to perform here as well as away, making teams play off of their game, playing our game, controlling it as we usually do, I think that would be just, barely, I wouldn't even call it a missing piece, just fitting it in just nicely.
Yeah, for me, it's more of the same. I looked at last season as such a special moment for the city and for the fans and the style of play, and everything was just, perfect pretty much, besides how it ended, really. But, what Mikey has spoke with us in the past about is like in that moment of that last game when it ended, how beautiful that moment was with all the fans and how they really, it felt like in that moment we became like a club and it really like embraced us. So I'm just looking at now like how that kind of continues into next year and how we continue to grow and build, because last year is going to be hard to replicate. Like let's just be honest. Like it was a great year, like results wise and everything wise, right? But how do we continue to build on it and then put us in another position where it gives us a chance to ultimately hold the trophy at the end of the year?
You took the thoughts right out of my brain. Yeah. I was just thinking about, there were so many moments during our playoff run at home last year where I just had to stop. And I usually am down kind of like filming around the concourse, or not the concourse level, the field level.
I've seen it. She's quick.
And there's a couple moments where I had to just stop and like take in how loud and how special all of those moments were. And I'm really excited to see what this entire stadium is able to do. I know Mikey's mentioned it before too, of, taking after the lead of Frontera, and really joining in on all of those moments and traditions that we built last year, and just expanding that into a full stadium atmosphere. I'm really excited to see it. I know we had one home game, but that was a CONCACAF led show. And so now I think we're all so excited to be able to have our MLS home opener this weekend and being able to kind of celebrate those moments that were built together last year again.
Yeah, I think the fans have to appreciate how quick of a turnaround it is for these athletes to be able to, the season ended and we're already starting back up. We're baseball and the NFL and basketball and all that. They have, 4 or 5 month off seasons sometimes, even more. So, soccer's a quick turnaround. Marv and I dealt with it every year. We were done in December and back in preseason in mid-January. So they're quick turnarounds. But I also know that the fans, I would imagine, and myself, like we love that short break because it gets you right back into it.
Absolutely. Well, we'll talk to Anders Dreyer, our first guest of this podcast this year, shortly, and I'm sure we'll hear all about his thoughts and perspectives on, the short turnaround and being able to get back here and get back to action in the MLS this Saturday.
I don't think Anders has stopped playing soccer since he was like 5, probably.
As the official specialty insurance partner of San Diego FC, Palomar offers standalone earthquake insurance that protects property and peace of mind. It's crucial to be prepared. Visit plmr.com or contact your insurance agent for a quote. Palomar, reimagining specialty insurance with innovative, creative solutions. This player interview is brought to you by Adriana's Insurance. Save more, enjoy life. All right, we're lucky to be joined by Anders Dreyer, newcomer of the year from last year for the MLS. Anders, welcome back to the show.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, our first guest on the podcast ever, and then starting off year 2 with the same squad.
Not bad.
Not bad, right?
Looking forward to this.
Every
Just
year.
a few things have happened from the last time we spoke on here, right?
Yeah.
Walk us through. I know, so the off season was pretty packed for you, very short, but lots of notable things. Obviously, number one probably being the welcoming of your daughter, but then also
Thank you.
winning some awards, Star of the Year from San Diego Sports Association, and then there was an award that you posted on your Instagram story. I'm not going to begin to try to pronounce what that is, but can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, it's from like the area I'm from. Like the city is called Esbjerg, and that's like the biggest city in my area. And then they have like a prize every year they hand out to either a team or an individual. And this year the mayor he called me and told me that I won it. So I was a little bit surprised. It's a big title and something I'm very happy for and I'm proud of winning. So it was a nice one, to be fair.
Yeah. Did
I
you
didn't
ever think
expect
about
it.
that? Yeah. Like
I didn't
growing
expect
up-
it at all. But my dad and mom called me and were like, "Hey, the mayor want to call you," and I was like, "Why?" And then I pick up the phone and he told me the news, and I was like, oh, I'm very proud of that and happy, and so that was something I always dreamt of, also winning, because it's special for me and for that area I'm from in Denmark. So that was cool.
Yeah, just a couple of things.
Yeah,
In a short period of
No,
time.
it's been crazy. Yeah, star of the year in San Diego as well. The newcomer, and of course the most important, become a dad of two now, to a girl, and it's a lot of different things, but now I'm also ready to start off the season.
Was it nice having a break? Because I know you kind of rolled right into it when you
It
signed
was
here.
very nice. I think it was very good as well. Football, you guys know it is like non-stop. We play a lot of games, national team, a long trip back for playing national team games, and then also when it just stops, it's also a little bit weird. Because you're used to practice games, but I knew it would be tough to have a holiday that long, because it's a long time since I had one like that, and then it was just about enjoying it, being home, wake up and just could be there with my son and my wife, and in Denmark, like be together with friends and of course family. It was a nice Christmas and a nice like month at home.
Yeah. Did you try to maintain your fitness a little bit, knowing how quick the turnaround was? Were you still kind of...
Was it long enough or too short? Or
No, I think it was too long.
Too long? Okay.
You know, after...
That's what we hear from everybody.
Yeah, I think like after 2.5 weeks, you're like, now I want to go back with the boys, practice and just be in the dressing room having fun. But I knew also that it was important to have like this 4.5 week off and not think too much about football. And I can feel that now that I have so much energy and just ready for the new season.
Did they give you an off-season plan to like follow? Because I know they would always give us like off-season things, and or was it because you had played so much where they like, look, Anders, just take some time off?
I would say like the first 2.5 weeks, like I was just completely off, and then started to run, do different kind of things on the pitch, and get ready for the short preseason we have. Yeah.
Was that your first time back in Denmark since you've been over here?
Yeah, but of course with national team I was back in Denmark for some periods in September and October and November as well. But it was like first time just being home, and I had a lot of time to go and hang out with friends or with the family. So it's nice for like a year then to come back and just take it easy.
Yeah.
Did you leave all your Denmark winter clothes over there, or did you bring them over here too?
Nah, I think like it was just nice to be home, and I missed the cold as well a little bit. Sometimes here it's always hot, and especially out here at the facilities it's getting hot. The first or second week in preseason was very hot, and I think we had like 28 degrees one day, and so it was also nice to go back home and just freeze a little bit.
Looking back on kind of everything we just touched on that you've been able to accomplish in such a short time, what do you like personally think for yourself? Where do you want to expand on that for year two? What are your goals looking into this season? Yeah,
I think year two is always the difficult year. It's for a team, for players individual as well. But of course, I hope to maintain personally a high level, and of course for the team to win a lot of games and just keep playing that exciting way of football that we are playing. And I think that's something that is so nice, because every time I talk to people in the city or who else watching us play, it's like, you guys play so amazing and so nice football. And when I hear that, that's why I play football, because I love it. I enjoy playing football, and then when you hear people from outside talking about how we play and how excited they are to watch us. It's just that's just something special, and then it means a lot.
I was listening back to our interview from when we launched the podcast, and you were talking about how when you were in Denmark, you had played against Northland before, so you're familiar with the style of play. Now you get to be a part of that and playing that style of play. What does that mean to you with your history and knowing that?
No, that's that's also one of the reasons why I signed for San Diego, because I knew that the way we want to play, and from Northland, I knew how they were playing, and I always looked at them and were like, that could be nice to try to practice that way and play that way, because sometimes in teams you practice in one way and then it's game day and then you're like you do something different. And here is like the way we practice is the way we play. So yeah, it's just nice to play that way of football.
Before, when you're coming in, being taught how to play a certain way, now do you feel like you're teaching yourself, like you're being more of a teacher to these young guys that are coming in, or people that aren't quite getting it? Do you think you have more of a leadership role this year?
Yeah, a little bit. I think so. Now that I played it for a year, I know how to do and how to move in the system.
Yeah, you're pretty good at the system.
I like the system as well, and I know Mike and the coaching staff, they also want me to give a little bit of a free role and move where the space is, and I'm a player. I like to get on the ball, and especially on the last third, to be creative, and they give me the freedom to do that as well, and like from Mike and from the staff as well, that's just nice, and also my teammates telling me that on the last third, that's where I have the freedom to try the creative things, assist or goals or whatever it could be. But it's also demanding, because the way we want to play is also like the way we want to press. It's special as well, and something that we want to win back the ball very quick, so we can then keep the ball again and make the opposite team run. So I think it's a combination of hard work that also makes it like look nice, because we work hard off the ball, I would say.
It looks like you're having fun out there too. Especially in your free roll, you can kind of do what you want. You can get creative with it. You look like you're enjoying yourself. I'll be honest.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's like I said, that's why I play football. I want to enjoy playing football. That's why I started as a kid. It's because I love that ball and I love to kick it around and play with teammates, and it's just so nice. And when I can do it with the way we play here as well, that's something like for me magical.
Is your role within the team this upcoming year gonna be any different, or is there anything you're trying to change a little bit? I mean, you had such success last year. It's like, why just do the same thing, dude? Like, you do the same thing. But like, is there anything different that you'd want to change or like slightly like alter to somehow add more?
I think production? Like the leadership part.
Okay.
I want to help the young guys and to learn the system quicker. And I think we have a lot of like leaders in the team that played this way of football for also longer period than only 1 year. But yeah, I think of course changing it's difficult to say. I just try to do what I always have, like what I've done since I arrived here. To be creative, but also hardworking in defense. So yeah, it's all about, of course, it's easy to say I want to do the same. But I know teams will look at us and be like maybe more focused than they maybe were last year.
Yeah.
Obviously, the MLS home opener is this weekend on Saturday. You've made so many memories in Snapdragon Stadium. What was your favorite from last year?
That's difficult. I think the first game as well against, I think it was St. Louis. I know it was 0-0, but that was special. The first home game of San Diego FC as Snapdragon. And then I think, of course, the late win against Galaxy was also nice. And then we had, I think, some like 2 very good games against Portland at home in playoff, and of course the Minnesota. So to pick one is difficult. But I think like the Minnesota game, it was a tough game. Pitch was not very good. It was not good. But to win 1-0 at home and go into the conference final, that was like a big moment.
What do you expect out of, now you kind of know what it looks like to play soccer in America and experience like that type of atmosphere? What do you expect going into year 2?
Hopefully the same. No, of course the fans were like amazing last year. And that is it called Thunderclap?
The Thunderclap,
before the kickoff is special. And of course we always say that we are focused on the game and we're ready, but sometimes you also stop up on the pitch and look around and see that like the whole stadium is actually doing the thunderclap. That was special. So hopefully it continues in year 2. We know how important the fans they are for us, and how important it is to make your like home, like the stadium, a fortress for the away team to come. Because if we have fans like that, then it sometimes always feel like you are 1-0 behind as a away team. So yeah, it's. I hope the fans will be there. I know they will. So I'm looking forward to that.
I feel like you've fully embraced everything with this club, and especially the nickname that has been given to you, El Pelotero. I have some questions. We'll get to fan questions in a little bit, but a lot of them surrounded about your ice cream order, specifically.
Oh, okay.
So I wanted to check in with you. What is your go-to ice cream order?
I like the Dreyer's ice cream with vanilla and like chocolate chip. It's like if my wife is doing the grocery, I'm telling her to get that one and not anything
Cookie
else.
dough, like the cookie dough one, or just
no, just the vanilla and then with chocolate chip.
Okay.
That's for me. That's simple and just
right.
perfect.
If you're going out to order an ice cream somewhere at a store, do you still get the same order? Or is that's it?
No, I'll say I'm a vanilla guy. I really like vanilla ice cream. So again, yeah, it's actually quite simple and boring, but I like a good vanilla ice cream.
If it works, it works.
That's absolutely fair. You ever tried the mint chocolate chip at all?
No, I haven't tried that, but I heard I need to try it.
I mean, mint chocolate chip from Baskin Robbins.
Mint, you said?
Is my favorite.
Mint,
but,
bro?
but
Yeah, that's
don't
the
say
thing.
It tastes like
Not a mint
toothpaste.
guy.
No, I'm not.
Nah.
I'm alone in this.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I heard that I need to try that one. But,
Baskin Robbins.
but mint is like.
I don't know. Not my thing.
I don't know. If he's a vanilla ice cream guy, he's probably not going to want to
Yeah.
venture into the mint chocolate chip.
Yeah.
Vanilla's my second favorite.
Oh.
Hershey syrup,
Okay.
everything. Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
Well, we do have a lot of fan questions for you, so I do want to make sure that we get to those.
Yeah.
This one, before we get into the questions, is a little bit more of kind of a statement, and I think it's really cool when you look at like the global aspect of this sport and what you, being here and having so much success also means to this club. So this person, David Cloden, writes, "When I went to the semifinal match in Portland, I met fans wearing SDFC jerseys who have never been to San Diego. They actually came down from Spokane, Washington to Portland because they were Danish-American fans of Jeppe and Anders. And I wanted to know if Anders is aware that San Diego FC has become the adopted team of Danish people beyond San Diego."
Yeah. No, I think we are a lot of Danish guys. We have Oswald also now. So yeah, it's nice. But that's like something that I like so much, because that I hear this, that the people from not only San Diego are going to Portland, away game for us and supporting us, because I can imagine it's because they like the way we play football. Then like inside that really means something, like for me to hear a quote like that.
Is there anything from Denmark that you wish that San Diego had here? Like, what do you miss the most from back home, other than your family, of course?
Yeah, of course, family.
Don't you bring the snow?
No snow. Some of the food. Sometimes I miss that. But yeah.
What is typical Danish food? Like, what would be
in
the
Denmark
main
we eat a
dish?
lot of potatoes, and I like that, potatoes, and with some meat, and then like onion you put on the, what is it called, like
Griddle.
Yeah, exactly. So
Benihana's.
yeah, so it's like, but I will say I think San Diego have a lot of things that I appreciate, and the weather is one of them. But yeah, sometimes it could be a little bit colder, but not too many days of the year.
All right, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Many people wanted to know this. It's probably half the questions that we had in the chat. Where have you found your favorite taco shop yet? And if so, what is your order?
My favorite taco shop. There is a very good one in La Jolla called Puesto. I went there quite a lot of times, but I like to try different stuff. And so I don't have one specific one I go for. But I would say like that restaurant is one I've been to a lot with friends and family and when they visit us. So yeah.
Locals, is that a good one?
Yeah, well, I haven't had that one. Have you seen the big scary California burritos and the carne asada fries?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Can you take those down?
No, I think it's too much.
If you like potatoes, though.
I was just saying, potatoes.
That's true.
Good,
That's
man.
true.
California burritos.
Yeah.
What about coffee shops? Have you found a favorite coffee shop here?
Yeah, I have my own guy, Jeppe. He's delivering
right.
coffee for me. Nah, he's...
Personal barista?
Yes, we have a very good rule in our car that the guy who's picking the other one up, he
Has to get coffee.
have coffee ready. So I'll say Jeppe is my special delivery guy for that. So that's amazing, and that's a shout out to him.
Is it slow drip? Is it French press?
Yeah, it's very good, and it's Jeppe will probably say he's better of making the coffee than I am.
Uh-huh.
But I'll give him that. I started learning drinking coffee like a year ago since I arrived here.
Oh.
Because him and of course Mark was there a lot into it, and then of course in the beginning I spent a lot of time with them outside the pitch, and then they starting to get me into that coffee thing. So now that's going on.
When you guys are here and there's a coffee machine in the facility, is it Jeppe who's making it for everybody? Is everyone making their own?
I think people is making their own, but I'm always telling Jeppe he'd have to make one for me because I don't want him to look at me making the coffee, like, because then he will say that you're doing it wrong.
Yeah,
or something.
Right.
Yeah, but the usual, please.
Exactly, that's what I say.
And we've heard that, and I guess the fans have also heard that you are a big Justin Bieber fan. And so
He's like,
if that's true, what is your favorite song? Is from the questions.
I think there's quite a few I like. I like some of the old ones like Sorry and Love Yourself. But I also like his new album. Speed Demon is a good number as well. And All I Can Take is also good. So there's different ones that I like, yeah.
Been to a concert?
I have, yeah.
Yeah,
And it's
really?
2013, 14 with my wife, actually,
wow.
in Denmark.
awesome.
He
Love
played
it?
in Denmark. Yeah, I loved it, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Is he a
did.
good
It was
performer?
Huh?
Good performer as well as a good singer?
Yeah, I would say so. I liked it, and I think it was from then. I can't remember if it was 2014 but it's like 10 years ago or something, because I remember I got it in Christmas from now it's my wife.
Yeah.
So she bought me that, and we went to that in Aarhus in Denmark.
Wow.
Who screamed louder, her or you? And are you a screamer, a clapper, or a singer? You're a clapper.
I'm like a clapper. Like, yeah, that's her. Like that.
Justin do the singing.
Exactly. No, so that's good.
If you had to do a karaoke song, would then you go for a Justin Bieber song, or would it be something else?
Yeah, that would be nice. Or the Bradley Cooper when he sings with Lady Gaga.
Perfect.
Great song.
Yeah.
For people who are watching the video, or people who might not know, you did shave your head recently. So this next question, I do need to know if this is going to continue, because there's a question about your goal celebration and where that came from.
Yeah.
And I think people might want to know if that is going to continue with the shaved head.
That will continue with the hairband, but I need to grow his hair a little bit longer so he can have the hairband. I don't know why it started, but sometimes you just do something, and then I think only he came with it, and I just did it, and it became a thing. So yeah, I'll grow my hair out again. It'll go quick, especially here with the sun and that. But
Brag.
yeah, I know, but my hair is growing. So yeah, it will continue.
Nice. This one's very sweet. What is your favorite thing about being a father?
Favorite thing, like I love the way that football is very important for me. It's always been, and before my kids, it was number one. Now I have to be careful with my wife, of course, but she knows football is very important. But that thing, like going home after a game, sometimes you lose and your mood is not good. But then you come home and now my son is like running around and
Smiling,
he comes
laughing,
to me smiling,
yeah.
and so that's something like I appreciate so much, that going home, then I know it's not about football. Now it's about being a dad, and I love that so much. And I can't wait for my daughter as well to get older and we can start like playing as well, like I do with my son now, football and throwing everything and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And the funny thing is now I fight a lot we have a dog as well, and I love to fight with him. And then my son, he sees and then he goes over and he starts to fight. So yeah, it's just such a beautiful thing in life, and you see that little human being like growing. And yeah, yesterday me and my wife in the couch, we were like, can he just stop growing? Because it goes so quick.
It goes very quick, yeah.
So yeah, it's so beautiful. I love it. I do.
Well, congrats.
Thank you.
Marv's very happy for you as well.
Yeah, no, it's
So sweet.
yeah, it's so nice.
Big dog, small dog?
It's a golden
That's why
golden
he's crying,
doodle.
not-
Golden doodle.
Golden doodle. So he's like
Yeah.
20 kilos.
Yeah.
Who,
He was crying
He
about the dog.
We're
not-
talking
yeah,
about
yeah,
the
he was
kids.
crying about the
Marv's
dog,
talking
not
about
the kids.
The kids.
No, no.
He's like,
Just the
oh, the dog.
You fight against the dog.
You said you're throwing stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, so he's been with me and my wife for 6 years now.
Hey.
So he's also a part of the family, like the
Cute.
kids are. But of course he's dropping a little bit in the
Pecking
in
order.
the
Rankings.
in the rankings, like I am. But that's how it is.
That's a well-traveled dog, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's been quite a lot of places now. Moved around and lived in apartments and houses and tried a lot of different things. But yeah, he's comfortable.
This one is kind of silly to end off our fan questions, but this one, I don't know if you've ever heard of this scenario, but it's, would you rather take penalties against 100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck?
I've never heard that before.
So tiny little horses
so
and
imagine,
one giant duck.
100 little horses
Yeah.
or one big duck in the goal. Which one are you going for?
Just against one big dog. I think so.
Put it in a
no,
corner.
Just put it in the
Yeah,
corner.
exactly.
Yeah,
See
no,
if
it
it
might
can-
have a pretty big wingspan. Right? Sorry.
You don't want to kill one of these horses. I mean, a ball hits one of these horses. I mean, God forbid that happens. You
You
know,
feel bad.
that's
dangerous.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's-
The dog comes and just grabs one.
I asked this question just so Marv could give a dad
Yeah.
joke to wrap it up.
Got a lot of them. Sorry.
But that's all we have for you. Thank you so much for joining
Wait,
the
we
show.
forget. So, are you excited about the bobblehead night?
Oh, thank you so much. I told you to
yes.
Well
remind me
done.
of this. Great work. So
Yeah.
we announced our celebration nights for the season. And we have obviously a lot of different giveaways. Have you seen the bobblehead yet?
I haven't seen it in like real life.
But you've
But-
you've seen the photo of it?
Yeah, I've seen yeah, exactly. That's I
What do you
need
think?
one myself.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I like
We could work that out.
like it. Yeah. No,
It's on his dashboard.
it's nice, and that's just that's an amazing thing. Like El Paletero, it's became a thing last season and continue hopefully this season as well. And now making a bobblehead, it's nice, and I appreciate it like so much. It's not something that I thought about arriving here 1 year ago, that people will now start making bobbleheads of me driving a bike. but yeah, it's nice, and I appreciate it, and it looks good.
Great. Stamp of approval.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be May 16th, so make sure you get out to Anders Dreyer El Pelotero bobblehead night. But thank you, Anders, so much for joining the show. We always appreciate our time with you.
Thank you, man. Good luck to you.
Thank you so much.
Of course.